Dear students, today we will discuss our NCERT exercise. In this exercise, we have four in-text questions. We have four objective questions, but these objective questions we have to solve. We cannot write direct answer of these questions. Okay, not wasting much time. Let's start. First question is: a piece of wire of resistance R is cut into 5 equal parts. These parts are then connected in parallel. If the equivalent resistance in the combination is R dash, then the ratio R upon R dash is. Okay. Look at this question. He is saying that a piece of wire of resistance R is cut into 5 equal parts. So if he is cutting wire into 5 equal parts, then we know one thing, that resistance is directly proportional to length. And if one is cutting length by half, then resistance will also become half. If it will cut length become 1 by 3, then resistance will also become R by 3. If length will be 1 by 5, then resistance will also be 1 by 5. Okay, so he is saying about that it cuts into 5 equal parts. So if it cuts into 5 equal parts, then resistance will be R upon 5. In this condition, resistance will be R upon. Now dear students, resistance will become R upon 5 of each part. Okay, we have a wire. We are cutting this wire into 5 equal parts. Then the total resistance of this wire is R. If we are cutting it in 5 parts, then one part has resistance R upon 5, other part has resistance also R upon 5. So we can say this thing that 5 resistances are of R by 5 resistance. Okay, now we are connecting these 5 parts in parallel condition. Okay, now we are connecting these parts is in parallel condition. So we know that each part has resistances R upon 5. So when we will connect it on parallel combination, then resistance become R dash. Okay, then we know when we connect in parallel combination, then we can write like it: 1 upon R upon 5 plus 1 upon R upon 5 plus 1 upon R upon 5. Okay, so we will do this thing for 5 times. Okay, then we will solve this one. Okay, now it will become 1 upon R dash equal to 5 upon R plus 5 upon R. Okay, it will be of 5 times. Okay, after solving this, what we will get? We will get R LCM, then we will add 25 upon R. So we have 1 upon R dash equal to 25 upon R. So we can write like it: R can go here, then R upon R dash will be 25. Okay, so in this question our answer should be 25. If you can solve this question like it, you can take a screenshot also. If you want that solution of this question, I will send you solution also. Okay, now look at question number 2. Which of the following terms does not represent electric power in a circuit? Okay, we know about electric power. What is electric power? Electric power is the rate of work done by an electric current, that is called electric power. In our video we also discussed about it, and we get there three formula: P equal to V into I first, second P equal to V square upon R, third P equal to I square R. These three are very important formula for electric power. Okay, now in this question it is asking about which of the following terms does not represent electric power in a circuit. Look at first option, I square R. It's okay, I square R, it represent electric power in a circuit. Number 2, I R square, it's also okay or not. Okay, let's go for option C, P equal to Vi. It's okay, P equal to Vi. This is also formula for electric power. V square upon R. This is also formula for electric power. So you can directly choose answer from this question. Option B should be answer, that is IR square, which is not a formula for electric power. So option B is your answer. And I already told in my electric power video that we should remember all electric power formulas. If we don't if we cannot remember that, then we can remember this formula, P equal to V into I. By this formula we can get other formula also. Okay, so in this question we can directly choose our answer, that is IR square. Okay, now question number 3. An electric bulb is rated 220 volt and 100 watt. When it is operated on 110 volt, the power consumed will be. This is very important question. Okay, then try yourself this question also, but look this question very nicely. Okay, we have electric bulb that is rated at 220 volt and 100 watt. When it is operated on 110 volt, the power consumed will be. You can say rating type question. These questions are rating type question. When we go to any shop and we want any bulb, we ask for bulb to shopkeeper. Then we definitely say to him that give me 100 watt bulb, 50 watt bulb, 200 watt bulb. Okay, then that is rated at that bulb, 100 watt, 200 watt, whatever. And one another thing is rated on that bulb, that is potential difference, that is 220 volt. Suppose that you are going to a shopkeeper and you are asking for electric bulb, and you can see there electric bulb is rated at like 220 volt and 100 watt. It means that bulb should be operated on 220 volt, and if you will operate on 220 volt, then it will give you 100 watt power. Then that bulb can consume 100 watt power when you will apply to it on 220 volt supply line. Okay, or we can say when we will use our home, because in our home there are 220 volt. But if you are not using that 100 watt bulb in 220 volt, you are going to another country like America, you know, and there they do not supply 220 volt in every home. They supplied 110 volt. Okay, now if we will use that 100 watt bulb in 110 volt, then what will be the power consumed? Okay, for such type of question, this is a type of question and this is very important question, remember this thing. Then we will do one thing. We are getting this bulb. At first we will find the resistance of this bulb. What is resistance of this bulb? First work will be always first work will be this will be our first work always. Okay, what? That at first we will find the resistance of this bulb or resistance of any item which we are buying from shopkeeper. At first we will find out the resistance of that bulb or that electrical appliances, because electric resistance does not vary with while I am using that with another volt, doesn't matter. So at first I will find the resistance of this bulb. We have formula for that. We know about V equal to 220, P equal to 100 watt. So we can find R by P equal to V square upon R. We can apply directly this formula, P equal to V square upon R. Okay, from here we have P, we have V square, put value here, P 100, then V square, that is 220 square upon R. Okay, apply this formula, P equal to V square upon R here. Then we will find V square, yani 220 square upon R, and we have P 100. Then we can solve for R. R will come 200 square upon 100, that will be 484 ohm. Okay, so we can find the resistance of this bulb. This resistance of this bulb will be 484 ohm. Okay, now we have resistance of this bulb. Now we can find the power consumed. when it is operated on 110 volt. How? Okay, now in this question we have another thing, that is 484 ohm. This is resistance. Then we can find power. Same formula, P equal to V square upon R. Then we have V, now 110 into 110 upon 484. Okay, by solving this we will get our answer, and that is 25 watt. When we will solve this one, we will get 25 watt. This will be our answer. Okay, this is our question number 3. Now move to question number 4. Two conducting wires of the same material and of equal length and equal diameters are first connected in series and then parallel in a circuit across the same potential difference. The ratio of heat produced in series and parallel combination would be. Okay, now in this question he is asking about heat produced in series combination, heat produced in parallel combination, and then find the ratio of that. Okay, for this question we should know about the heating effect of electric current, and we should know all the formula related to heating effect of electric current. Okay, you will do this question, try this question. I am giving you hint. We study about H equal to I square RT. From here we can find a number of formula. One thing. Okay, and when we connect in series combination, then total resistance will be add up. If R is resistance, then it will become 2R, R plus R. And if we are connecting two resistances in parallel combination, then it will be 1 upon R plus 1 upon R, like that. Okay, try this question. I will solve this question in another video. Thank you.